You're probably like most of us. You make money, but then you wonder, where's it going to? I have no money left over, or if I do have money left over, it's very little bit of money left over as positive cash flow. And you're wondering, where'd that money go? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find that money out of your current income and pay off bills in record time. But I need you to give me one moment. I'll be right back.
I'm a stranger,
I'm going to show you a person here. This is a single person. And I show them, you have a bleed here, which means you have something that's actually pulling from your resources. I'm going to show her how she can actually pay off her car loan, in this case, in record time. We're talking 14 months. Take a look at the chart. Okay, her income is $4,320. Her expenses are $3,008. Pretty good, right? Now, her cash flow, according to my standards, should be $1,312. That is pretty good, you guys. But look at her spending. Her rent, $1,025. Utilities are $325. Gas is $275. Her food is $300. Her insurance for her vehicle is $211. And her fun money, remember, we always say, take out something where you're going to enjoy yourself. Don't feel like you have to constantly stick on a budget, make sure things are stringent. Because oftentimes, like any diet, if you feel like it's restrictive, you are going to fail. With Velocity Banking, we set you up for success. And we say, hey, listen, a lot for some fun money, a lot for those dinner dates, those fun times, those movie dates, just anything, the fun money. Maybe it's your nails, maybe it's your hair. Whatever floats your boat, I want you to use it. So here we go back to this. Now, savings. This person is very smart. They're saving $200 a month. Wonderful, because they have a very good plan. Take a look at this, you guys. They have a car note here. The car note is for $447. It is for 6 years. The car originally was $24,000, and this is her payment. 72 months, that is 6 years. That is way too long, because guess what? They're going to gain $6,931 in interest payments. So that $24,000 car, I'll say, hey, it's only at about an 8.75%. They're still going to go ahead and make $6,000, which is 25% off of giving her that car. So actually, she's really paying 25% for this car, but I'm going to digress from that. We are trying to show her how she can eliminate the amount of time on that debt and how she can pay that car from record time. But look at her, you guys, cash flow, $1,312. Most folks, because they're telling their money where to go, they're wondering where it went. Now, as I told her, we need to stick to all of these that you've given me. This is what you're doing. This is what you should have available. So I've challenged her, and you guys, this woman has done extraordinary work. She's paid off all these debts that she had, and she says, look, I got $1,312, but I still have this car note for 6 more years. No, we're not going to do that. Let's say her credit is pretty decent. She's like at a 680. You can take out a personal line of credit, you guys, at your credit union. Personal line of credit, you might say, that's not smart. That's debt accumulation. No, it's not. It's leveraging debt to pay off debt, which is a smart and remarkable thing. Most successfully and rich people, they use lines of credits. They don't use loans. Loans are known as what they call it, the middleman's crack, because he's going to keep on going back to that. We're going to break that cycle today, and we're going to go to lines of credit. I want you also to notice something here. Her car payment is 8.75%, but the line of credit is at 11%. Line of credit is much different in how it adjusts and allocates funds. You're going to pay the principal off faster than what you would the interest. So remember, with the loan, it's front loaded with interest. That means that they said, hey, I'm going to give you this at 8.75%. You can pay me a little bit of money for 6 years, but they're not telling you is that I'm putting all the interest in the front, which means for the first couple years, you're going to pay all that interest to them. It's called the cost to be the boss, because you need their money. They're going to charge you interest up front, which means they're going to take their portion out first. Then you get to pay off your car. So you're actually going into these loans 4 and 5 years longer than what you need to, because you're paying the bank all this money just to borrow their money. With the line of credit, it works much differently. You are going to hit the principal first, then the interest. And because we're driving down this principal at record speed, guess what? Your payments are also going to go down. A line of credit is awesome because as you pay down your principal, your payments go down. With a loan, known as a middle class man's crack, this is going to say you make this payment for 6 years, it's not going to go down, it's going to stay the same. And on top of that, you can't borrow from it and pay it back. With a line of credit, you can pay your bills off, borrow from it, pay it back, pay your bills off. It's the way to go, you guys. But let's go ahead. I digress. Line of credit was taken out at her credit union, 11%. Okay, here we are. Her car, the 447, for 6 years, you guys. This is a new car, $24,000. I told her, look, take out a $25,000 line of credit. I suggested it to her. She decided it was the best option. So immediately she goes into her bank and she says, listen, how much do I own this vehicle? Oh, $24,000. So she paid it all up front right there. That annihilates her from having to pay that 447 for 6 years. But you say, Jewel, she has to still work off that line of credit. Yes, she does. But watch how she's going to do it. Here we are, 11%, right? Now, remember, her payment of 447, you guys, that's gone. No more. That's out of here. So what we've done is that 1312 that we found that she has in savings, that it's cash flow left over. We're going to add that 1312 and that 447 together, which is going to give her $1,759 that she has left over at the end of every single month. We're going to target that. If you don't tell your money where to go, you're going to wonder where it went. Let's be strategic with our money, because most of us make great money. We have decent wages, but we overspend and we don't look at where the money is going. So we're like, I have nothing. No, you have something. It's knowing how to find it and target it. So here we are. First payment. Now that car is paid off, $24,000. Now she has to pay off that line of credit. Okay, we're going to inject that $1,759 immediately into this $24,000. Brings it down to $22,241. But don't forget, there's still a requirement to pay on the 11%. She has to pay her interest. So the interest for this month right here was $220. That's her interest payment. That's going to take her back up to $22,461. Can you guys see that? Okay, month 2. Once again, we're going to inject that $1,759 positive cash flow. Remember, she has paid all her bills. She even has her fund money. Every single month, she's doing something that brings her affirmation, makes her feel good about herself. So she's paying her bills down, but she's also enjoying herself. She's also still saving. Okay, month 2. Now we're down to $20,702. But as always, interest is going to be due on what she owes. That is $190 interest payment. Now look at this, you guys. She's down up again to $20,892. Right? I want you to think about something, you guys. Although she has paid off this car, it's all gone, no more. She has that line of credit. You may say, well, she's paying a $1,700 car payment. It's how you look at it. With this young lady here, she's paying off for her car, but she's going to run it down in record time. So what she's doing, she's lump summing all of that payment to her line of credit to run down her principal payment. Okay, so now look, we're at month 3, you guys. Here we are here, month 3, $20,892. We're going to inject that $1,759 once again. That's going to bring her down to $19,033. I don't care if she stays in that loan, because that loan is on an amortization schedule. There's no way she's going to go from, I would say, what, $24,000 to $19,000 in 3 months. It's not going to happen with a loan. Here she is, $19,000. Now, interest payment, of course, is always going to be due. That is $174 that's due. Now she's back up to $19,207. But once again, on month 3, we're going to inject that in here, $1,759, her leftover cash flow. Now look at her. She's at $17,448. Interest is going to be due, you guys, on that month of $160. She's at $17,608. You guys, she's gone from $24,000 to $17,000 in a 4-month period. Now, if you keep on running all these numbers and doing that strategy here, in 14 months, she's going to pay off that car. That car is going to be totally paid off. That's a way better exchange than going for 6 years, paying all that extra interest. And you may say, well, all she did was double up on her payments. You guys, she was strategic in doing that. Oftentimes, we settle for making those small payments every single month over 6, 7 years sometimes. They're taking loans now for cars up to 7 years, 84 months. We're giving them all that interest. And what we're doing is that we're cheating ourselves. Instead of us pulling back in, looking at our finances and being strategic in paying our bills and targeting debt. So now she's eliminated all that extra time. 14 months out of 6 years, I take it any day. She's been strategic. Also, she hasn't gone without enjoying herself, her fun money. She's still been doing things she enjoys. She hasn't gone without putting money in a savings account. So at this juncture, this lady is working smart. She's not working harder, she's working smarter. Now, 14 months, you guys, she's gonna almost have $2,000 at the end of every single month. That is free and clear, it's hers. Imagine her adding that every single month to her savings account. Imagine her decide, I'm gonna go on vacation, but instead of me going in debt, I'm gonna maybe take 2 months of savings and go on vacation, pay it off, and be done with it. Now, I would suggest to keep that credit revolving. I'm guessing if she has good credit, she has a credit card. Put your vacation on the credit card, get all those points. But also remember to go back and pay it off immediately. Don't wait until the end of the month. That's 30 days. They're gonna put interest on top of that. Before interest hits on your credit cards, pay it off. I'd much rather live this way and be strategic with my money instead of letting the banks tell me, oh, you have a loan, you can pay a little bit of money, but you're paying it over 6 or 7 years. You're giving them all that money in interest and you're still at a deficit. This person has freed themselves up to live really a financially free world. If they want to even purchase a home, nowadays it's only 3% to purchase a home. Within a matter of maybe 8 months, she'd even have her down payment for a home if that was her option. Maybe she decides, I want to get something new, maybe a large big box purchase. She gave herself discipline, maybe 6 months, she'd have almost $12,000 to pay anything she wants in cash. So once again, I'm going to tell you this, tell your money where to go so you don't wonder where it went. There's a way to do things. If we live in the reality of thinking, oh, I'm making little bitty small payments, you're going to be stuck in that cycle and you're never going to come out. You're going to be doing what the banks want you to do, and that is taking out loans, sticking in those loans, giving them all that money in interest, and therefore robbing yourself of savings and doing well. But before I go, I'm going to make a suggestion. Look into a high yield savings account. Those are by far the best because once again, you put this money into a big box bank, they're going to give you 0.01% return on your money. That's pennies on a dollar. I've done it. It's not worth it. How about looking at high yield savings? We're talking at this current moment, 4.3% annual percentage yield, which means you're going to get back dollars on your money. And the more you put into your high yield savings, the more you're going to get in return. Okay, until the next video. If you like it, you found great information, you found it helpful, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share the channel. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.